Welcome to the new school year at TUSD. Now that you've taken on the role of testing coordinator for your school, you're responsible for guiding and leading test administration and data collection at your site. My name is Daniel Sanchez, and I am TUSD's Instructional Data Intervention Coordinator. On behalf of the District Test Coordination Team, we thank each of you for your commitment, and we want all of you to know that we are committed to supporting each of you as you engage in the world of assessments, and we take our commitment to you seriously. I would also like to introduce Dr. Stephen Garter, a teammate from our department who is the district's Benchmark Universe Liaison for Advanced and Adelante e-assessment data and support. Please also welcome Mr. John Slingerland, our district testing coordinator and longtime member of our TUSD family. As a school testing coordinator, it is important to recognize your responsibilities. The job description details for testing coordinators is located on the TUSD Assessment Resources or TAR website. We will show you later in the presentation how to access this. The school test coordinators or STCs at each site manage implementation of district designated assessments, state-mandated assessments, and district surveys aimed at improving institutional effectiveness. STCs are not required to coordinate DIBELS, AZELA, and AP testing. As the school testing coordinator, you will need to know testing dates and windows and work with site administrators to create a workable assessment calendar for the school year. Accessing the necessary details requires that STCs become familiar with the TAR and related teams' sites. Assessment detail is or will be posted on these pages, and STCs will need this information to effectively plan, organize, and monitor testing administration and processes. STCs are responsible for providing school staff the training and materials they will need to properly administer student assessments and district surveys. STCs also ensure their school's compliance with student accommodations related to IEPs, 504 plans, and EL status. Besides working with site administration and staff, STCs may also need to work with technology services, assessment and evaluation, and other district departments and staff to resolve any site-based issues related to testing. STCs will also be asked to support groups of teachers who are working on assessments and monitor their school's assessment plan. STCs also need to be prepared to provide and/or recommend appropriate and targeted assessment resources, as well as collaborate with and lead teachers and additional testing staff. To avoid becoming overwhelmed by STC responsibilities, it will help break down responsibilities in terms of tasks or issues that need to be addressed before testing begins, during open testing windows, and after testing windows close. This way, you will know what you need to address and by when in the assessment calendar. Before testing, it is essential to ensure that all computers and other devices are in proper working order and ready for testing. Do not wait until the last minute. If a device is not working and a work order needs to be submitted, it may take significant time to fix or replace broken devices. With your administrator's approval, your site Teacher Technology Liaison, or TTL, can help with these tasks. You will need to ensure that all staff are properly trained before testing. For state testing, once training has been provided, teachers will need to sign a test security agreement, and this agreement must be securely stored for 6 years. Before testing begins, accommodations must be identified and submitted for students with IEPs, 504 plans, or EL status. Check with your XED and EL teachers to make sure that no eligible students are missed. As described earlier, STCs will need to collaborate with site administrators to create a workable assessment calendar for the school year. Templates are available on STC Teams. Make sure your testing schedule includes a plan for makeups and for early finishers. State testing requires that teachers' names are submitted before they are able to proctor state assessments. School city administered assessments may require that any students who enroll after a test activation date needs to be manually activated. To make sure testing runs smoothly, it will be important to coordinate with your site TTL their responsibilities. Depending on your school, they may be asked to help deliver computers on wheels, COWs, or help make sure all computers, cables, and headphones are ready for use in the testing rooms. During testing, your main job is to monitor and support teachers as needed. This can look differently depending on the school and site administration. You will need to be the contact person between TS and your testing staff to resolve any computer issues that arise. You may also be asked by A&E to deliver any needed or time-sensitive information to your testing staff. It is important that all testing rooms have some sort of "Quiet, we are testing" or "Do not disturb" sign posted outside the room. As you are monitoring teachers, it will be important to make sure these signs are posted during testing. Once teachers have completed testing, they will need to inform you if any students need to be moved to another setting for extended testing time, including the specific students that still need to be tested. Make sure that all rooms have the needed materials to test, including but not limited to such items as scratch paper, extension cords, and/or power strips for the COWs and headphones. After testing is completed, it will be important to confirm that all students and classes have tested. For those who have not, makeup testing must occur before the testing window closes. Scratch paper must be destroyed once students have completed the test. Other materials like testing directions may be recycled or used for future tests if needed. Any materials that need to be returned to A&E should be returned ASAP once testing is complete. Quarter 2 benchmark tests will include a writing portion. Student writing will be scored by your school. It will be important to develop a plan for scoring and make sure all scoring is completed by the Quarter 2 writing assessment scoring due date, which is typically after the winter holidays and near the start of Quarter 3. For detailed information about district assessments and surveys, as well as state assessments, TUSD staff may visit the TAR online. To find the TAR, you will need to visit the TUSD1.org homepage. Once there, click on the Staff tab. Look for quick links, usually found on the right side of the page. Near the bottom of quick links, you will find the link for the TUSD assessment resources on Office 365. The TAR is organized by sections and pages, with each section listed on the Welcome page along the left-hand side. The pages will be listed within the column in between the sections and the page content. The Test Administration Directions, or TADs, and survey instructions that your testing proctors will need will be located within the pages of the highlighted sections. There's also a TUSD School City section that contains brief documents, slideshows, and videos for staff and for use with students. Test coordinator resources and communication will be available on STC Teams. To access Teams, go to office.com, which is also accessible from the staff page on TUSD1.org. You may need to sign in the same way you sign into a TUSD device. Once signed in, you will see a list of Office applications. Choose the Teams application. Once inside Teams, you will see either a list view or tile view. Find the Site Test Coordinator's Teams. Within the General channel, you may post questions, review STC resources such as checklists, and upload your testing schedules. To add your site's testing schedule to STC Teams, select File, then select School Test Schedules. You'll see a list of school types: elementary, middle school, K-8, high school, and alternative. Select your school type, then select your school. Once in your school's folder, you'll be able to add your schedule. There are two ways to add your schedule. You can use the drag and drop method, where you just drag the file from where it is saved into the correct folder, or you can use the upload option to browse your computer and select the file. Our goal this year is to maximize your time and to provide you with support specific to your needs. You may attend any forum using the Join Meeting button on the calendar event. Bring us your questions about testing. Additionally, if you would like us to walk through any steps one more time, we can do that too. We are here to support you. Thank you again for taking on the responsibility of site testing coordinator. We appreciate your willingness to go the extra mile for your school. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us by email or phone. Listed here is the A&E contact personnel. For specific Benchmark Advanced or Adelante e-assessment questions, you may contact Dr. Stephen Garter. For School City questions, you may contact Daniel Sanchez. And for specific state testing questions, you may contact John Slingerland. Thank you again for working with us. We look forward to a great year with a great staff of test coordinators.